Hi everybody, I'm Ed.
And I'm Barb. And we are at Glass Night. Finally,
Hey,
it's
welcome.
Monday night. Welcome to ARTyRV Channel. Tonight's Glass Night and live Q&A.
I know, and my glasses are clean tonight.
I know.
I feel
I
very
can
comfortable.
See you.
I know, and you look great too. I love your glasses.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I can see the screen. If you have any questions, just put them in the chat. Welcome to everybody coming in, and
and welcome our new members to the ARTyRV channel, and welcome people that are just tuning in tonight for the first time to see the channel, and we appreciate that. So, and if you haven't taken the time to subscribe to our channel, please do so. We'd appreciate it.
Yeah, and if you're tuning in for the rerun, know that we do this live every Monday night, but you're welcome to tune in to the rerun. We leave that up 24 hours, so you can check in if you miss the live.
So we do our live stream on Monday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern. And hey, everybody, Ray's in the house tonight. Ray, give everybody a thumbs up for Ray, everybody. He works really hard to make sure that you guys have everything that you need. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm just going to put the Mary Cam on. I think she's kind of
There's the end we get to look at all the time.
She's being bad as usual, but no, she'll calm down in a little bit.
She will.
But welcome to everyone. I see people checking in. If you have a question, just put it in the chat, and we'll be happy to answer.
Yeah. And,
we have people from all over and Canada.
Everywhere.
All over the U.S. and Canada.
So a lot of people are here tonight, Barb. It's awesome to see everybody tuned in on Monday nights.
Yes.
And so we want to hear about your projects. We want to hear about maybe some venues that you're going to be showing your work at, just in case anybody in the area is close to you and would like to come see you. I know we had a beginner stained glass class this weekend. It was a weekend workshop. Everything was awesome. And then our next class, of course, will be in August the 17th and 18th for our lead weekend.
Yes.
Time to get the lead out.
Yeah, and in September we have a make and take class. Those classes are booked up, but the new schedule comes out August 15th for glass blowing classes.
Yeah, so keep an eye on that. So the August 15th class schedule will be for October. And September will be for November, and October will be for Christmas time.
Yeah, so we'll release a new schedule each month. Jump on the website and sign up, conwayglass.com, and sign up for the newsletter, and we keep you updated, everything that's going on with ARTyRV.
So, hey, we want to thank everybody again for tuning in tonight. And if you have a question, please put it in the chat over there. Put a Q in front of it so it's easy for Barb to pick up. And we'll be happy to answer your questions. I've got some tonight for Glass Chat. I brought some Kokomo 70 to the Glass Chat tonight, and I see a question just popped up, so we got some Kokomo 70 to cut up tonight, and we're also going to be cutting some 341 RLL. So we want to had some questions about, some people aren't real sure about cutting textured glass or rippled glass, and they say that they're having some difficulty with it. So we'll talk a little bit about that tonight as well. So.
Okay, and let's see. Let's start and see if we have questions. I'm going to kind of go to the top. The first question I saw was about the B, the glass, the CCB. Someone thought they had a ruby red, but wasn't sure if it was a bullseye because they don't have a sample kit. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, you know what? Typically, your bullseye glasses do start with a B. A lot of times you see 2 zeros in front of the B, and then there's normally 4 numbers after the B, or after the zero. So it's like, it would like be B001175 or B001168. Typically, if it's got a B in it, it's going to be a bullseye glass. But to have a kit of bullseye, they make so many different colors. They probably do have a kit, but I haven't been lucky enough to have one. So typically, if it's a ruby red, more than likely, if it's a really crisp, pretty red, it probably is a bullseye. And bullseye glass typically has a small texture on one side of their cathedral glasses as well, because most of their glasses are fusible, and that texture disappears after you fuse it anyway. So, but yeah, it sounds to me like you've got a bullseye. If it's, and when you have a Wismac glass, guess what? It starts with a W. And when you have a Kokomo, it starts with a K. And your Yakaginis all start with Ys. So I think pretty much if you have a B001175, it sounds like a bullseye.
Just go to the Bullseye website, go to their color catalog, and look and see if that's it. You should be able to tell from that what you have.
Yeah, because when you buy a piece of glass at a brick and mortar stained glass shop, they don't always have the part numbers on them because they don't always have the part numbers. So,
and with it being a ruby red, there aren't that many manufacturers of ruby red, and none that I know of besides Bullseye that use a B in their description.
Yeah. So.
Chances are it's a bullseye.
Right.
Whether it's compatible, fusing compatible would be hard to tell.
Typically would have a big orange sticker on it that said tested compatible on it. So.
Okay, Cynthia just received her ruby red in the mail. Yay, you're going to love it. I was watching a video the other day, and they were using some kind of it almost looked like chalk, but it wasn't. It was some kind of wax they were using for a flux. And boy, that stuff smoked.
Oh, God, yeah, the stick flux?
Yeah,
Ugh.
I don't know what it was, but it was very smoky.
The thing was smoking. I told Barbara, I said, look at the smoke on that. I was like,
so
wow.
You'll love the ruby red. It doesn't smoke like that.
Oh, the ruby flux?
The ruby red flux, right. Oh, ruby red. Okay. I thought I just bought all ruby red in the mail. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's see.
We love our ruby flux.
Oh, yes. There was another question.
Okay.
I can't find it. Oh, no. Nadia said she likes my glasses, and she just had cataract surgery, too. Yeah, I'm going to put these glasses in our Amazon store because I got 5 pair for, anyway, 6 different colors. And they're all different colors, and they're 1.5, but they're fun, and they're, cute.
So
and they're cheap.
She had
I'll put them in the
6 pairs, 6 different colors, and she has to use them just to look up close. But she's got 20/20 vision all the way to Myrtle Beach, which is 15 miles.
And I can see color again. But,
she can see airplanes. She can see everything.
Yeah, they come in a box of 6, and I think they're like $30 at the most. I'll put them in our Amazon store under safety equipment.
Really?
Because you can get these in 0. You don't have to get them at
with a magnifier in them.
1.0. I don't know, but anyway.
I'm not sure, but yeah,
they're fun.
I thought after Barbara's surgery, for her to be able just to wear a 1.25 reading glass, that's incredible compared to what she was wearing.
But thank you,
before.
Nadia. I'm glad your eyes are good too.
Yeah.
Michelle wants to know, is there lead mixed in with pieces that are made from the kiln, like glasses and trinkets, bowls and goblets?
I don't know.
You'll have to,
yeah, because we when we blow glass, if the glass, we either encase it or we use lead free. Most of the time we use lead free colors. So
yeah, it's in the color.
Yeah, it's in the color. It's in the metals that the color's made from.
So if it's made in the kiln, chances are maybe it does have lead in it. You have to find out from the maker.
Yeah, because not all color has lead in it. When we buy our color for the glass blowing studio, we try to purchase lead-free glass. Lead-free color, I say.
People are noticing your haircut, how good it looks.
Oh, thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
It's good, doesn't it?
If I lean down like this, you see this great big. Never mind. We won't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. Okay, someone said baby oil in your cutter.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know about that.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know
think
about
baby
that.
oil has water in it. Check and see if the baby oil has.
It is a water base because you can just wash it right off. So, but you know what? I've never tried it, if it works for your cutter, go for it. I'm not sure that I would. There's a lot of other uses for baby oil.
Sewing machine oil.
3-in-1 sewing machine oil, and also for your glass cutter, kerosene and sewing machine oil mixed together makes a very good lubricant for cutting glass.
I would not put baby oil in a brand new cutter.
I just
I'd let
don't
it
think I would.
experiment with wherever you read that. Maybe they could expound on that.
Yeah, see if they'll give you a new cutter if it doesn't work.
It just seems like that might be a water-based
Yeah,
product.
and baby oil isn't a lubricant.
No,
No,
it's an oil.
it's an oil. It's different. It's different. It's kind of like, when I tell you to put a cap full of antifreeze in your grinder, because that actually is a lubricant, and it will keep the diamonds cool on your grinder head. So
It's kind of like when they used to spray. What is that they used to spray in the patio door glides? They thought it would help, and it actually made it worse.
oh yeah, WD-40. Oh, that's
Yeah.
and WD-40 is actually a corrosive.
Yeah,
so,
don't use WD-40
on anything, unless you need to eat the rust away, because then in that case it'll definitely work really well.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that baby oil, but I would say no.
Yeah, I would say no.
I would say no. But, everyone,
But if that's all you have, I would wait till tomorrow, go down to the hardware store, get a little can of 3-in-1 penetrating oil, and that's perfect for your glass cutter. Or go to your brick and mortar store and just get some glass cutting oil, it's for your cutter. And here's the thing, guys. If you have a new cutter and you put that couple little drops of oil in it in the beginning, you don't need to keep oil in it all the time. You just need to oil it periodically. And the main thing you need to do is keep it clean behind the wheel, because will trash up a brand new cutter.
I think it's really a nice thing just to go by your local brick and mortar stained glass shop and say, could you put a couple little drops of oil in my cutter for me?
Yeah,
I bet
yeah.
you they'd be happy to do
Sure,
it. I know we would be happy
Yeah,
to
I'd be
do it
happy to.
if I had some.
I'd be happy
It's like
to.
2 drops a year. That's all you need.
Yeah, a couple drops. It doesn't, it really doesn't.
Or share it with a friend or someone in the
you
class.
don't need a lot. Let's just say a little 4-ounce bottle of glass cutter oil will last you about 15 years.
I don't know I think someone gave us that, but we have a cutter oil lasts forever.
Yeah, it does.
So,
it
yeah.
does. Actually, we keep it in a mason jar at the shop, but this is what we keep here at the house. So
I am Alan uses essential oils. I'm partial to patchouli. You know what? That's a good idea.
that makes a beautiful smell while you're cutting glass.
I put essential oils in a little thing in my office too. I mix up like lavender and all these
Yeah.
different things. Yeah, that's a good idea. Then
Yeah.
you're always
You're meditating while you're cutting glass, which I don't know for all of y'all, but for me, cutting glass is therapy.
yes.
I mean, it really is. It's like therapy to me. So
Yeah, if you
I
can have a
hope-
good smell penetrating from
yeah, I
your
didn't even
cutter.
think about having oil, Alan. That's good. That's a good idea,
I think
buddy.
he told us that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. The first window for the elementary school is done and delivered. Congratulations, Karen.
Way to go, girl.
And
12 more to go.
Michelle wants to know if the colorants are liquid or powder.
For
Glass blowing, they're powders.
their powders. Mm-hmm. Well, they're Fritz along
They're
with
glass.
powder. They're glass. They are glass for color. Yes.
Yeah, congratulations, Karen. Okay, if you have any questions, just put them in the chat and we'll be happy to answer.
I know Karen's excited about getting that first window in on that
Oh,
job, getting
yeah.
it behind her.
Yeah,
She's
that's
ready to
always
go.
great.
Congratulations.
Make progress.
Tell Denver hi for us.
Hi to everyone that's coming to the chat.
That's right. And if you guys, if you haven't had time or even thought about subscribing to our channel, we wish you would. And because every time you subscribe to our channel, YouTube likes it and they pass our videos around to even more people. So we'd appreciate it very much.
And you can also become a member.
Right.
This coming Saturday at 11 o'clock, we're doing a live for our members, and it'll be a cutting. We're doing cutting. So we're doing a cutting workshop live.
At 11
Saturday
o'clock.
morning at 11 o'clock, members only. So we'll be posting that up soon for you guys. Write it on your calendar. You'll get a notice. If you've signed up for notices, you'll get a reminder in your email.
Right.
And if you're not a member, go ahead and join.
Right. And if you don't join, that video will be out when Barbara gets ready to release it. But our ARTyRV fan club members will see the video, and we'll be live with you guys on Saturday at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, so it'll be a little bit of a Q&A, but, members only. I don't know if anyone else can see it, but I know that members only are in the chat. So,
and if
yeah,
you can
it's fun.
see it, that's great. And it's just a little something. That's one of the perks about being a member of the ARTyRV fan club is we do special videos for those members. And, not to, be against anybody else that watches our channel, because we love everybody.
It's a perk for our members.
It's a perk for members. So when you go to our website and you check it out, under perks, that's what it tells you about. So, yeah, guys, so we had a great turnout weekend before last for our soldering workshop. So I hope that we have a good turnout again this weekend for our glass cutting workshop. And don't forget, we do halfway through, we get questions and answers, and then we do some more cutting. And if there's a very specific cut that you're having trouble with, oh wow, Barb, awesome. Whoop, whoop,
5 new members.
5 new members. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate that.
That is awesome. We'll be
Yeah.
able to have you'll be able to see that video.
So you guys grab that membership, and we will see you on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. That's awesome.
Yeah, that'll be
Thank
fun.
you, Beth. Thank you very much. We appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Beth. We appreciate it. And we'll see everybody
Yeah.
Saturday morning,
That's right.
11 o'clock. That's super sweet.
That is a
Super
super sweet. That's very nice. Thank you very much, Beth. So yeah, this is it's going to be fun. And if there's a specific cut, we're going to learn how to use a square. And
We have a couple different
cutters that we're going to talk about. And we're going to cut definitely some different glass, because we're going to be at the studio live on Saturday morning. So we have all of our accessibility to our different glasses. So we'll be cutting iridides, we'll be cutting opals, we'll be cutting Karen, 5 more Karen.
Karen, you're crazy.
You are wow, girl. Thank you so much.
Oh, so
We
proud
appreciate
of you guys.
it. Yeah, so
Yes.
hopefully that's going to be 10 more people watching Saturday morning at 11 o'clock, guys. Grab a hold of those memberships. We appreciate that.
Yeah, that's fun. That'll be fun. Okay, but Beth, if you got to go to a baseball game, that's okay. But yeah, check it out after. You'll be able to
Right,
watch
just check it out. You'll be able to watch it.
it. I won't make it public until a couple days or a day or so after. But yeah, it's fun.
It
Okay.
really is. We
Thank
this is
you.
something new that we're doing, and we're having so much fun doing it.
Yeah, it's a vertical live, and it's kind of we take our little light. Did we take our light last time?
We did.
And we got lavalier.
That's
mics.
right, because the last live that we did for our members, you guys kicked in some super chats and some super stickers, and we were able to purchase brand new lavaliers for our live streams.
Yeah,
so
for
we're
our live
excited.
streams, yes.
And you know why? Because you guys did it, made the donation, and we advanced right into our lavalier.
Yeah, so it sounds real good. You'll notice a big difference.
Oh gosh, the echo. We were playing with them when we got them, and we weren't live or anything. But so we looked at the live from the weekend before last, and it's like hello. So we put the lavalier on, and it's just like sweet. So anyway, look forward to that this weekend, guys.
Judy, how do I win a membership?
You can.
Karen and
Karen and Beth just dumped 10 memberships for everybody.
Yeah,
so.
Karen and Beth just
Well, I say dumped.
gifted them.
Gifted them, yes. You gifted
So,
10 memberships. That's awesome, guys.
Those are gifted memberships from Karen and Beth. So, yeah, that there's no way that you can actually do it unless you make friends, you're real good friends with Karen and Beth. But anyway, yeah. But you're a member, Judy.
That's right.
Okay. Michael McCann, a couple of questions just after the baby oil question about 2 screens before Karen's first gift. Okay. Okay, 2 screens before Karen's first gift. Can be in on Saturday. Okay, thanks for re-asking question.
I'm not sure.
Oh, can you use the glass? Okay, I see that one. Okay, I see 2 questions. Okay, Michael, would a copper foil piece be suitable for hanging outside?
Yeah, people bring me, or customers bring me pieces that have been hanging outside all the time to do repair work that maybe a tree limb popped or something like that. But yeah, hey, what you're going to find is the copper foil is going to oxidize in such a way you're going to love it. And everything, the weather's going to take advantage of it. And yeah, so hanging it outside is just fine. It's just fine.
Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, and so there was another question. Let's see. Question. Can you use... Okay. A science geek here. Why is warm glass so uncooperative? It's hot here and the glass is not playing nice.
Typically the only heat that should be affecting the glass, I mean, if it's 100 degrees outside, what can be affecting the glass is the fact that if it's in direct sunlight or if it's laying on a table that's in direct sunlight, when the glass gets a certain 90 to 100 degrees, we cut glass all the time. It doesn't even affect it. And the same way with the cold. Cold does not affect glass, So that glass, if it's that hot, then set it off and let it cool off in the shade. But just cutting glass because it's warm outside, that shouldn't affect the glass at all.
But the sun on the glass is going to raise the temperature of the glass. He can't, when he has glass sitting out on the truck.
I can't. I bring it in and get it in the shade, but I don't cut it till the next morning. So
you have to let it cool down if it's getting direct sunlight. Same way if it's real cold. I mean, temperature change, drastic temperature change is going to make your glass crack. But cold weather is not going to
cut it, score it, and break it. It's not going to affect it. The heat. What happens when the glass has been in the sun and it's too warm? When you score it, it'll already start breaking while you score it. It's going to pop. But then the other way, when you do go to pop it, it's going to pop if you can. Those of you that have ever sat a candle on a piece of glass and the candle got hot and cracked the glass, you see how it breaks like that and gets some little curves in it and all that? That's because the glass, that's the heat doing that, okay? So if you allow your glass just to cool off a little bit, just lean it against the wall. It doesn't even have to be in the air conditioner. It doesn't matter if it's 100 degrees outside or even 110, because I would have not been able to work at all last week if that was the case. So that's the thing. I guess that's what I'm trying to explain to you, is that if the glass gets too hot, even in the nation, all the glass work stops, and that's not how it is. The glass in direct sunlight needs to be cool, but the glass just being warm from the ambient temperature outside should not affect your glass.
Okay, Deborah says, I am glazing a window pane and I miss soldering a joint. When do I fix that?
Oh my gosh. You're okay. So go ahead and finish puttying the window. Turn your soldering iron on, get it polished, and then take a wire brush and just clean that area, that solder joint, with a wire brush. get it cleaned up really well, and make sure you get the putty out of in between the joint where it's right there. Just make sure you get all the putty out of there, because that will smoke a little bit, but you can just clean it up with a wire brush, flux it, solder it, and then bring your brush back, polish it, and go on, flip it over and go to the next one. Because if you only found one solder joint in a window, you've done really well.
Yeah.
I flipped a window over last week and I had 4 solder joints that I missed.
Yeah. Excuse me. We've got a new video coming out this week too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Start to finish.
Start
right?
to finish on a leaded panel, yeah.
And we're
Excuse me,
putting
I'm
it
sorry.
in this week, and
Yeah.
we're installing it.
Okay, let's see here. Yes, please. Got a question?
Guys, this is awesome. You guys are really got some pretty good questions tonight too, I think.
Yeah. Carol wants to know, can you use the glass sludge from the grinder for anything? Can it be mixed with clear acrylic maybe?
I don't. Well, it's basically got all 13 components that make up the glass itself. I don't think that. I don't know. I've never tried to do anything with it.
All it is glass.
All it is glass dust. But here's the thing: in order to make that back into glass, you're going to have to get it up to about 21 or 2200 degrees to make it come back to glass itself. So I don't think there's anything that you can use for it.
Could you do a fuse?
A freeze and fuse?
Freeze and fuse?
You might be able to do a freeze and fuse. And Carol, by the way, I did get your email, and that window's coming along quite nicely. So, and I'll show it to Barbara, because I just saw it today, and I hadn't shown it to Barbara yet, and I'll let her see it.
Maybe freeze and fuse. I don't know. It's a shame we can't use it for something.
Right.
But it could be used as a base with a freeze and fuse. I don't know.
Because there's so many different colors of the sand that are in your grinder. It might look kind of nice. Just maybe try a freeze and fuse mold and see how that works in your kiln.
Yeah. Okay. If we could talk about that. Freeze and fuse, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, one of the pictures that in the beginning. I'm sorry, Barb.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
I was going to just say one of the pictures in the beginning before we start the show, you'll see a bronze base with 3 green reeds sticking up, and on those reeds are freeze and fuse sea turtles. And so just take a look at that next time that pops up and goes by. But yeah, the freeze and fuse, y'all, is one of the most interesting things that I've ever done, and the most simple way to fuse that I've ever done. And it's pretty much bulletproof. I mean, you can't mess it up. So.
Okay. You done?
Yeah, I'm done. I was buttoning a button. I'm sorry.
Okay, Carol wants to know, if you're not cutting straight lines or rectangles, is there any need to square off your glass? It seems wasteful.
Yeah, no. All I do is I whittle my glass down, but there's no reason to square it up. If you like this piece here that we're going to cut up shortly, I wouldn't square this up. I'd just start putting my pattern on there and start marking my pieces. Because if you go to square that up, we're gonna waste quite a bit of it.
Yeah, we do square the glass up to put in the racks for sale, because we don't want the students sticking their hands in there and not being aware of, that.
What's in there, yeah.
What's in there. So when we square that up, then we put the leftover in the student class bin so that they have glass for that. But that's why we do square it up.
Yeah, so we take the square up, as Barbara said, and put it into the bins for the classes. And then what's the glass that is square, we put it into the racks. And because it is square, we don't have to worry about people jabbing themselves or any point. We don't put points in our racks at all, because, man, they don't stop once you start poking a hole in yourself with it. They just keep going. So
Robin says, I read someone uses their glass sludge in their garden to repel slugs.
oh well, that makes sense. I mean, it is sand. It's just going back in the garden.
Yeah,
It'll go back to the
because
earth.
if they crawl across it, yeah, they
It's very
wouldn't like
possible.
it
They
because it
wouldn't like
might cut them, and if they eat it, it's not good for them.
Right.
It's kind of like what's the name of that earth? It starts with a D, and it's actually got glass in it or something.
Oh, I don't know.
It's for bugs,
Oh.
roaches, or something. Anyway,
We don't want to eat glass because it's
that makes sense, Robin. That
It
makes
does.
sense.
It makes sense.
Repel.
So you
slugs.
put some glass dust and a beer in your garden, and you get rid of all the slugs. I like it. We do have slugs here. Did you know that?
Yeah, we do. Have we had them in our garden?
Not in the backyard. I've
Okay.
seen them in the front.
Oh, really? But maybe that's what got our flowers a couple years ago. Let's see. I'm ready to clean my window. What's the mixer to clean it with? You said baking soda. Is it a copper foil window?
Is it copper foil or lead?
Diatomaceous earth. Yes. Yeah. Or however you pronounce it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Okay.
Yes.
Copper foil?
Yes.
Okay. So if it's copper foil, yes, you want to use water and baking soda. Clean it off. That'll break down all of the flux on it, and it'll clean the glass
A little
thoroughly.
bit of dish soap.
And then a little bit of warm water and dish soap. And then what you want to do is make sure that it's dried thoroughly, right, Barb? Mm-hmm. It's thoroughly dry, and then you can patina it. And then once you're done patina it, you just rinse it with warm water. You don't have to scrub it, baking soda it again, or anything, because your patina is going to be water-based, so it'll come right off.
Michael wants to know how freeze and fuse works.
So
It's fun.
it's so crazy. So what you do is you take powdered glass, and they make the small silicone molds, like for the cakes and stuff like that. So pick an animal, any animal, and take the powdered glass and put it in a little cup, and keep adding water to it until it makes a really
Slurry.
thick paste. Yeah. And then you put it inside the mold. You put the mold in the freezer. And after the water freezes and in the mold, you take the glass, you take it out of the mold, and it's the mold. I mean, if it's a sea turtle, it's a sea turtle. You put it in your kiln, and as the glass comes up, the water melts, but it stays together, and then all the powdered glass fuses together and makes the animal. It's incredible. I loved it. I mean, I did a whole silicone sheet full of sea turtles.
They're really cute, and it shows them in the beginning.
In the
when we
beginning,
do our
and
thing.
the thing about it is you can add different colors of glass to the mold and make whatever you're making, you can make it different colors. It's so fun, and it's great for 3-dimensional projects.
And you can just attach it.
Yeah, you just
Like
attach
so.
it. Bonk.
Yeah. So
It's
fun
really
stuff.
nice. The freeze and fuse. There's a whole thing of it on YouTube, of course, and I have done it. And we just had to do it. And then after I figured out how to do it, a project came up, and I was able to talk the customer into using that process, and they really liked it. So.
Carol, I don't have the freeze and fuse on the Amazon page, but I will put that on there tomorrow if you guys are interested.
Yeah.
So at least you know what to look for, right? You don't have to search. You can look at it. You don't have to buy that one, but you'll know what you're looking for.
And the molds aren't real big. They're like I said, the sea turtle is probably that big around, y'all. Inch and a half. He's probably that big around, and maybe weighs half an ounce. So anyway, it's a fun project. It's something new, and I believe everyone will enjoy it. Don't you, Barb?
Oh yeah, I think so. I think so. And for the members only live stream on Saturday, pull those. I want you to get some of those and show them to them.
Oh, the molds?
Yeah, so you guys
Okay.
can see them. So,
Okay.
we'll
Did
talk
you
about
write that
glass
down?
cutting. No.
Write
get
that down.
molds.
I'll show you the molds because we're going to be at the shop anyway. So I may even, if I have time, I may freeze a couple of pieces and just show you what
Pop
they
'em
look
in the
like when
kiln.
they.
Pop them in the kiln.
Well, yeah, because the thing about it is you don't have to bring them up slow and you don't have to cool them down. So
It's fun.
It's fun. It's like up and down.
You can't
boom.
use a microwave. You have to have a little bit of a kiln. You only need a small kiln.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So we'll try that. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. I'll make a sea turtle this weekend.
Okay. Oh, Ray found the video. I guess it's a short about the turtle.
Thanks, Ray.
Thanks, Ray.
You see, guys, this is why Ray helps us out a lot. You see that? Y'all, thank you, and thank Ray.
Thanks, Ray.
Thank
we
you,
appreciate
Ray.
you.
We appreciate it, buddy.
Okay. Is there a video I can watch about replacing a broken piece in a jewelry box with gold rim?
Well, the gold rim is probably just brass U-channel, I guess. Without seeing a picture of it, it's kind of hard to imagine it. But we do have a video repairing a jewelry box. Am I right or no? Oh, it's replacing the hinge. Is that correct? But you know what? Here's
that repair of that jewelry box has got a lot of different things because you had to take everything around the edge.
Oh, that's right. I had to take it all apart. That's right. Okay. So we do have a video.
We
Yes.
have a couple of jewelry box videos.
And here's the thing. If you've ever done any other kind of repair work, a box is no different than a window. You have to get the glass out in order to get the glass in. So you have to be really careful. And if it's on the lid, you have to remove the lid from the box so you don't affect the rest of it. So.
Okay. We have a couple people that want to do the.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, Larry, how you doing?
Tuned in from Albuquerque. Good to see you, my friend.
Carol says she's going to totally try to do that.
Carol, it is more fun than a lot of things.
Julie, we're going to probably do a little demo on Saturday on that freeze and fuse. We're
Okay.
doing cutting, but we'll probably do that because it's really easy and
Yeah.
really quick. So
Yeah, we'll do a quick.
we'll do a quick demo and you'll be able to see it either Saturday morning if you're a member or wait
you're not.
later in the week if you're not. Michael wants to know, do we have any recommendations for a microwave kiln? We have one in our Amazon store.
Yep.
So if you go to the description of the live stream, there is a link to our Amazon store in the description of the live stream.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
So I think it's under, I'm not sure, maybe gadgets? I'm not
Gadgets
sure.
and tools and gadgets, man.
I think so.
So anyway, several of our viewers do use the microwave kiln. Pauline says she loves hers.
Yeah, and Magali.
Magali uses one too.
Oh, no, she might use microwave. I'm not sure. Okay, so we do have some videos online about repairing.
About repairing. So.
Let's see.
And that may be one of our.
And I'll update the website if that's not on there,
Okay.
on the microwave kiln.
Yeah. So, and we may be doing Saturday morning workshop on repair work one day. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever everybody needs.
Whatever everybody needs. That's what our Saturdays are for.
Yeah, and our members are the ones that really inspire us and what we do. And we've had a lot of comments on, wanting a soldering lessons and wanting cutting lessons. So that's what we get from our members, and that's what we try to do. So members, if you have anything you want us to do a live stream on, please let us know.
And keep in mind, really, you guys are in charge. Just tell us what to do, and we'll try and make it happen for you. So I think that we need to do a glass cutting demo.
Okay,
And unless we have another question, Barb, I'm sorry.
Carol says she bought a used kiln and she's a little afraid of it. Do you have any advice? I do.
Go ahead, go Barb.
I would look up the
Manufacturer.
Is that what you were going to say? And get a copy of the book from the manufacturer.
Yeah, and they're all online. And if I don't know what the name. There's several different kilns that are out there. Scut is a good one. Gen Kiln is a really good one. So there are a couple of different ones, but hey, all of the owner's manuals or workable manuals are online. So download it. And the thing about kilns is they're very simple because everything is pigtailed together. So if one stops working, it'll make sure the other ones don't work or short out or break. So if your kiln is a side-fired kiln, you'll just have to change the way you fuse things and bring it up much slower as opposed to, she has the manual. Good, Carol.
Okay.
And if it's a top-fired kiln, things will heat up more evenly, and you'll be able to fuse a little bit faster and with probably with less breakage. So.
Yeah, and so you can just take a couple pieces of your just regular stained glass,
yeah.
two pieces of the same glass, and just put them in your kiln and follow the directions. Don't let it get too hot, and just practice with it.
Right, because Carol, you're gonna need to test the thermocouple in the kiln. You're gonna make sure that if the thermocouple says it's 950 degrees in there, you're gonna need to make sure that it is 950 degrees. So, and because you can adjust your thermocouple with believe it or not, it's just a flathead screwdriver that you adjust the thermocouple with. So.
We're going to be talking about kilns Saturday morning, so
Okay.
we'll answer a few of those questions then too. It's exciting. It's easy. It is kind of intimidating, but once you start doing it, you're going to love it. It's going to change your work, and you're just going to love it.
It is.
Okay.
It is. I think. It definitely. I know that when we started adding fused pieces to our work, it changed it dramatically. So.
Okay. Yes, you want to do a cutting demo?
We
correct?
can.
Okay, let's do it.
And we're gonna be sharing. We're gonna be sharing this Kokomo 70, and this is just a really pretty glass.
Okay.
Oh my!
What happened? Where's your close up?
I don't know. You might have to.
Oh, let's see.
Okay, it's on this camera. It's just not there. Hang on, guys. We got a little technical going on.
Okay.
We got a little technical thing going on.
Technical.
There you go. Hey guys, we'll be right back. We're trying to figure out we're getting the close-up cam ready, and I didn't want to just leave you hanging there. So keep your questions right there. I know that I can see where we started getting some questions in at 7:36 on the timer. So we'll get it all back on. Hang on. We're right back, and we're almost have got it going on. Hold on just one second.
You got it? There you go.
Whoa.
I'm
So,
sorry about that,
That's
guys.
all right, guys. You know what? Hey, if something didn't go a little bit haywire, it wouldn't be right. So anyway, I've got the last question that we stopped at marked at 7:34, and that'll be the one where we start out with. But hey, guess what, guys? This is a Kokomo 70, and everybody knows how beautiful this glass is. Look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous. This blue. You know what this looks like? If you look at the pictures from space, this just looks like the Earth, doesn't it? It's just absolutely beautiful. But anyway, I'll tell you what, because it is a Kokomo, we're not going to hear it score. And y'all, I brought out my famous green-handled running pliers for tonight because I know everybody likes them. So we're gonna use our running pliers to run this out. Now these pliers here, I don't have any more of these, but this is a narrow jaw. And what I wanted to have you guys listen to is this right here. We're gonna go across, and we don't have a lot of noise coming from our glass cutter. And the reason for that is because of the different colors that are stacked up. Let's pull down, see if we can get just a small run started. Here we go. Okay, so now we've got our run started, and it's running to about right here, okay? So we're gonna turn this around because I've got a very stiff curve right here. So we're gonna try and start this back the other way. Okay, so it did work that way for us, and that run is right here. The other run is right here. So what I'm gonna try and do is go right here behind this run and pull down, and then it ran just a little bit more. Did you hear it pop? And now we're going to finish that cut, just like that. Very simple. So that'll, even if we're cutting, we want to go up inside of here. And when we come off of here, we want to point right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our running pliers right on that point, except we're going to go in about a 1/2 inch. Now by running that way, we save that point, and I've got to save this point here. So instead of grabbing this side of the glass with my running pliers and pulling this way, I'm going to grab this side with my running pliers, and I'm going to pull down, and we should be able to keep that point right there. Look at that. So if I'd have been, here's the thing, and you guys can try this at home, and it works most of the time. But if I'd have pulled down on this side, okay, if I'd have pulled down on this side, more than likely, I would not have that point right there, because I would have put the outgoing pressure, and it would have pulled it to its weakest point, which would have been outside of that point there, and you wouldn't have that. And if you take the time, and I've always said, you guys know that if you take the time to draw a point in your window, you really should take the time to make sure that it stays there. So I'm gonna just take this, and again, we're gonna chase the run here, and so we're going to start because our running pliers will not run that curve right there. See that curve? It's not going to do it. So what we have to do is we have to start. Y'all, it is so fragile when you're trying to do that. And then you want to just chase it. And I felt it move. You feel it like almost as if your cell phone was vibrating. That's what the run feels like moving when you're holding the glass in your hand, okay? It's moving. Just like that. And now we're chasing the run. You see me? I'm staying behind the run. Stay behind it. If you get in front of it, it's not going to work. So stay behind the run. And now it popped. And now we come over here and pull down. Like that. A little bit here. There we go. Just like that, guys. Okay?
Impressive.
So if you chasing the run is a lot of fun. So there we go, guys. I hope that worked out for you. And we're going to go back up to 732 and catch that question.
Okay.
Don't you just love Kokomo 70?
Yes.
And y'all seen how easy that glass cut? And there's 5 colors in it. Kokomo makes beautiful glass, and they anneal it like it's supposed to be done, just like Wismac does, and Bullseye.
Julie wants to know if you can use a ceramic kiln for fusing and slumping glass.
Julie, you can, but what you'll have to do is it's going to take a little bit of adjustment because the ceramic kiln, the heat comes from the side. So what's going to happen is your tips of your glass are going to get warmer first. But what you do is you take and you bring it up slower. Excuse me. You bring the temperature up slower than you would in a glass kiln because the elements are at the top. So yes, just a ceramic kiln works fine. We've used ceramic kilns before. Just bring the temperature up much slower. That's all. And don't put anything against the walls. Keep everything in the center and allow that heat to circulate rather than stick in one place. And that you'll keep your breakage down that way too. But yes, use a ceramic kiln. If that's what you got, before they had glass kilns and fired from the top, everybody used ceramic kilns. So
thanks everybody for the comments and the compliments and everything tonight. We really appreciate it. If you have any questions, just put it in the chat and we'll be happy to answer.
So did we have any questions? I think it was 732 when we had our technical difficulty.
Was there a question?
Yeah, 732 or something like that.
Okay, let me look.
Right there.
Okay.
734. No, right above it. 730. Fuse and freeze. Okay, that's Carol. That was the last question.
On the website. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm putting them on the website. Yes.
Okay.
I'm putting them on the website, and we'll talk about that more on the live stream on Saturday's live stream.
Yeah. Oh gosh, because it's so much fun. That just gives me something else to have fun with on Saturday.
That just gives you something to look forward to.
Well, I look forward to every Saturday, whether I'm working or not. So
Saturday's a good day. Yes.
Saturday's a good day. Yeah.
We worked all weekend. We had a beginner class, and it was fun. And we had 4 students, and they all did fantastic.
Right, and you know what? I got a feeling, Barb, that those 4 students are watching tonight. So I want to thank you guys for allowing me to have a wonderful weekend and showing you guys and sharing my craft with you guys. I appreciate it.
So welcome to everyone that's here tonight for the first time, and welcome to everyone that comes every week. We really do appreciate you guys.
And
go ahead. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And if you'd like to participate in our Saturday live streams, we don't do them every Saturday, but when we don't have classes, most of the time we'll do a little live stream for the members.
We're good, yeah. So it's awesome, and we have our. Want to say just a shout out to Scott Veers. Hey Scott, I know you're watching, so thanks for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it.
And thanks, Michael, thank you
and
so much.
And thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. Not just, I don't know everybody's name, but everybody's got a name up there. Welcome to the ARTyRV channel, guys.
Yeah. Carol says she has a hard time chasing the run. How do you keep from breaking the glass?
it's, Carol, it really, I know, it really is just kind of, it's very delicate to get that started. And so, Carol, when I start the run with my running pliers, instead of holding it back on the very back edge here, I bring my hand up a little bit closer, and so that because if you got it back here, you're going to pop it and it's going to go. But if you can get it up close and just get it started, because you want to be able to. I don't know if I can. The thing about it is, I don't know if I can get this started again or not. But let's try it.
Let's try it.
All right, here we go. And I just did a no-no. I picked my cutter up after I already started scoring a piece of glass. So it's probably going to break right here, okay? And it's not going to be very good. But here we go. Let's try it. Let's try and get the run started. And remember, here we go again. This curve is too steep for you to pop the running pliers and run that bad boy all the way around. You can't do it. It won't happen. Your pliers won't allow it. So we want just a very light pop. And remember, I got my hand up close. See that? Did you hear that? So now, Carol, my run is right here. And now I'm not, the other thing, Carol, the answer to your question, hon, is you can only move the run so far at a time. So if my run is right here, I'm gonna pull down a little bit. Hang on, let me get my fingers where they're comfortable. Okay, that little bit I just pulled down, chase the run to right here. I'm gonna come down, and you got to get behind it. Remember. I just went around here. I'm back up in here now. Here we go. I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to pull down and away.
Oh, that's great. Nice.
So, Carol, I'm chasing the run. Like every time I put my pliers in behind the run to move it a little bit further, I'm only pulling down enough to run that run. And again, you can feel it in your glass. It's almost the sensation of your phone vibrating. When that run moves through the glass, you can feel it. And when you feel it, then you look for it and just stay behind it. If you get in front of it, two things are going to happen. The glass is not going to break correctly, and the other thing is you're going to have to start over. So.
And you have to hold your mouth right. Right?
Sure. But chasing the run, y'all, is like I learned how to do that when you do really big patterns on big glass, you have to chase that run. You have to. Because you just, Anyway, guys, it's all good. Just part of one of those things that
Thank you, Ed.
happen.
That was impressive. I want to send a big thanks to Beth and Karen for gifting those members. We got 10 new members tonight.
Oh,
thanks
that's awesome,
to Beth
guys.
and Karen.
Thank you, guys.
Also, big shout out to Ray for helping us and posting those videos up for us.
And dropping those links in where we need them. Thank you,
We do
Ray.
appreciate it. Want to remind everyone that the members that 11 o'clock on Saturday morning, we have a live.
So 10 of you that aren't members, take advantage of the free memberships for you that are there tonight. Go ahead and join up.
And also a big shout out to Michael. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
the
Michael.
super
Oh, you know what?
thank-
Did you do this for Michael? There you go, buddy.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I
Well,
did.
I
But
just
thank
did it
you,
for him
Michael.
again.
We
so
appreciate
Thank
that.
you very much. We appreciate
And
it.
I'll put some of that freeze and fuse stuff up on the website for you guys, and I'll check and make sure that microwave kiln is up there for you.
And we'll do a test on Saturday on the freeze and fuse.
And a new video comes out this week, start to finish leading stained glass. So Ed will be cutting glass, laying out his pattern, showing you how he cuts his pattern. and his letting
Fabricating
process,
it?
fabricating
Puttying
it,
it?
finishing it. Thank you, Carol. We
Thank
do
you,
love
Carol.
you.
Oh, hey,
Thank you
appreciate
so
it, hon.
much.
I'm looking forward to seeing the photographs as you move through your window too, hon.
Yeah, and don't forget, we're going to be talking about not more than just glass cutting. We're going to throw in a freeze and fuse kind of kit.
And remember, guess what?
What?
Viewer showcase is coming up in 2 weeks. Barb.
Yeah, but not in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Not next weekend.
So, hey, we
There
got a Miss
she
Mary
is.
here.
There she
There she is. It's a girl.
Oh, look at her.
There she
She's
is.
so happy.
She said, I've been having fun. I've been outside with my brother.
Okay.
All right. So, hey, guys, I guess, you know what? Miss Mary's ready, and we're going to go get something to eat. Guys, thank you all for everything that you do for us, and we hope we do the same for you. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you, guys. We do appreciate you, and we will see you if you're going to join us Saturday morning. We'll see you
At 11
Saturday at
o'clock.
11, or we'll see you Monday at 7 o'clock.
Rain or
And
shine.
Don't forget, new video this week.
Thank you guys. Good night.
Good night.